Hi guys, this week we are going to be reviewing the modal verbs. Remember, they help other verbs to express necessity and obligation or possibility, ability and permission. I've used these four colors to make it easier to understand that for necessity and obligation we are using the green ones, okay? Must and have to. For possibility, we use the yellow one. I might attend to the party, but I might not. Okay, there's a possibility. For ability, we use the could. Okay, I couldn't take the test last week because I was sick. Or could you help me? And then last one, for permission, it is use the red one. May I go to the toilet? Okay, you may go or you may not. Remember, it's much better asking for permission with may, not can. Like sometimes at school you say, can I go to the toilet? Okay, you are supposed to ask it with may. May I go to the toilet? Okay, you may go or you may not because you're asking for permission, but it's more accurate, okay? Then we've got some special verbs, which are these ones with the stars, for must, might, may, and could, okay? And we can use the negative and the interrogative without an auxiliary verb that would be this one, the super do that I've got here, okay? Which is a hero to make negative and interrogative with just the have to, okay? But with these two, might, may, could, and must, we don't need the super do, okay? We can use the negative and the interrogative just by itself. So for example, must, you know, it's a necessity and obligation. For example, you must pay your bills, okay? You have to do it. Otherwise, you may go to prison. They mustn't wear colorful sneakers to school. You know, you're supposed to use white ones, right? So it's an obligation, but it's not that something you cannot do, okay? You have the ability, but you are not supposed to do it. And this one, which is the last one, I've used it when we are a bit of a drama queen, okay? Imagine your parents tell you to go to their friend's house and you don't feel like. You would say, oh, must I go? Like, do I really have to go? I want to stay home, okay? We don't usually use it that much. And then last one, as I told you, for have to, it's an obligation, okay? We have to finish the project. You have to listen to me. But what happens with the interrogative and the negative? That we need the super do, as I told you, okay? Because the difference with the must is that you can use the must in a negative way and an interrogative way without any other verb. But in here, to ask something and use the negative form, we need the super do. So for example, do they have to change their clothes for the competition? Okay, I'm asking something and the have to stays the same. So I use the super do to ask this question. And then in the negative, as it's the third person, because it's she, I would say she doesn't have to go because she's ill. Okay, so we are using again super do, but in the third person is doesn't. Okay, remember, so we use the super do to ask questions or to use the negative form with have to, whereas with must, which is also for necessity and obligation, we don't need, because we can say mustn't or must they go without using the super do. Okay, so I hope this helped you understand a little bit better.